So part of operating a grow shed is every week you're going to want to plant new plants so that you have seedlings to replace the ones you're going to be harvesting every week. That's not going to be true for all plants like tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers, but for a lot of your lettuce and herbs and things like that, you're going to need to constantly be planting and harvesting those plants out of the farm. And so to plant, it's going to be really, really simple. Go ahead and take your 10 by 20 flat that came with your farm and some rock wool, whether it's the one that we sent you or if you've already used those all up, the ones that you've purchased, and put it inside your 10 by 20. You do not need to use an entire, this is a 200 seedling block of rock wool cubes. You don't need to plant 200 seedlings at a time. You can break this up and plant as many as you want every week inside your 10 by 20. But go ahead and put however many you're wanting to plant, put it inside your 10 by 20 flat, and go ahead and get your package of seeds. And a commonly asked question is, where can I get seeds from? GroShed doesn't require any kind of special type of seed. You can grow any kind of seeds, whether you get that at Ace Hardware, Menards, or your local nursery. We recommend Johnny's Select Seeds just because we've had really good germination rates from them, and we like to source from one company rather than getting them from all different places. And they also happen to have a large selection of hydroponic specific plants that we really like to grow, and we provide you a list of the things that we like to grow, and this is one of them, Jericho leaf lettuce. Whatever you're planting, go ahead and take a few of them, pour them into your hand like this. Big thing that to know about this versus soil-based planting is that the germination rate, at least with our Johnny seeds, is right about 97%. So you don't need to put 5 or 6 seeds in every hole. What I like to do is just kind of take a pinch of seeds and then just drop. You kind of twist your fingers and drop one, at least one, preferably 2 seeds in every single hole, and just keep going. Plant them as many seeds, as many different types of seeds as you want. You can label them if you wish. You can do whatever you want with them as long as you got them all planted. Any excess seeds I just dump back into the package. Once you've planted everything, then you're going to want to go ahead and just either take this in the house, or you can even just pull water right out of your spigot in your grow shed and pour water over the top of this and make sure it's nice and wet everywhere so that all the seeds will germinate at the same time. Once you've planted all the rock wool cubes that you're wanting to plant to get seedlings going, and you've got your water in the tray, go ahead and place this on top of a water tank or on top of a shelf, or you can even leave it right here if you want. It doesn't need to have light for the first several days as it germinates. It also doesn't matter if it does get some light. The plants are still going to germinate just fine. And then every few days, just make sure that you can kind of see right now the rock wool has a really light green color. If you see that light green color again, after you get it wet, you're going to notice it's going to darken a lot. That means it's drying out. You just want to make sure that your seedlings stay nice and moist so that they continue to grow and get that root system going. And then you're going to leave them in the seedling stage for the first, depending on the type variety you plant, typically for the first 2 to 3 weeks. You can leave them in here and just keep adding water to them from the system. And then when you're ready to plant them into the system, you just simply pick your block up of seedlings gently, and you just kind of, they'll break wherever the seams are in this rock wool cubes, and then go ahead and break them into their individual cubes. I'll just pretend here for a second that this is a seedling, and you bring it over. These are nice, freshly harvested, clean trays ready for new seedlings, and you're simply just going to place that rock wool cube into the system and then gently push it down, and you'll feel it kind of hit the bottom, and that's it. You should not have to touch that plant again until you harvest it, which will just be simply doing the reverse thing. You're going to take the plant and pull it completely out of the system. That's in a nutshell how to just plant seeds and prepared to go into the system of a grow shed.